The Baofeng series of radios has become popular with airsofters around the world for a few reasons. They're cheap, they're widely available, and programming is a breeze. However, one issue that I have run into with the Baofeng radio, and a lot of other players have as well, they're not shaped like military radios, and finding a pouch that will, one, hold the radio securely, but as well allow you to use the functions of your radio has been difficult. So in today's video, I want to show you guys a few pouches that I have found to help solve that need, and to show you guys what I believe to be the best pouch to hold your Baofeng series radio. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsoft field, and if you enjoy videos like these, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below for brand new educational airsoft videos every single Friday. So the first pouch that we'll be taking a look at today is from LBT and LBX, and more specifically this is their 6015A model. Now I liked, and I went with this I should say, because I trust LBT and LBX. This is a very well built pouch, just like all the other products that they made. However, as we'll talk about in a second, it's not exactly geared towards this style of radio. So the only retention on here is there is a little bit of elastic on here. However, the radio is too small for it to really do anything. It does move very freely in here. So the only real retention that you have is this 550 cord here, which meets up with the buckle on the front. So taking this out, as you can see, it does fit in there pretty well. However, an issue with it, as you guys probably saw, is that it sinks into the pouch pretty bad. The top of the radio is about where this female buckle ends, and I can't even tell you how bad this would be to try to fish out of there if you don't use the extended battery like we're using for today. So while this is a very well-built pouch, don't get me wrong, LBT and LBX did a great job designing and making it, it's just not designed for the Baofeng UV5R. These pouches are originally intended for the PRC 148, otherwise known as the Embedder style radio, which is very popular with NATO forces around the world. So while this is a very well-built pouch, unfortunately it's not going to serve us very well. Now let's take a look at our next option. The next pouch that we'll be taking a look at is from Condor Outdoor, and it is specifically their MA9 pouch. Now I chose this pouch because it is very affordable. While the quality isn't as good as the LBT and LBX pouch, it'll do for our purposes as airsofters, and it was, it has more retention on the actual radio because of this big old flap on here. So you actually have two layers of retention. You have the flap, but then underneath that you have another 550 cord setup, which is very similar to the pouch we took a look at a second ago. However, if you don't want this on there, it is removable on there. It's Velcroed here on the outside, and then there's also some Velcro on the inside of the pouch, which you can just pull this out if you don't want it and put it to the side, tuck it underneath the radio, whatever you want to do. So putting it back in here, as you can see, there still is some drop down, very similarly to how the LBT and LBX pouch is. It's not quite as bad. However, still, if you're wearing a lower face mask and you're trying to look at something that's on your plate carrier like I am now, it can get kind of annoying to try to like fish your hand in there to get to the, even like the volume knob, or just trying to pull it out to change the channel. Something that I do like the Condor did is, as you can see, the flap kind of comes in on both sides up here near the top. That is to allow some clearance for the actual antenna of the radio. It's a little bit more noticeable when you're using something that isn't like a whip style, like this Nagoya antenna I'm using, like the stock Baofeng style of antenna. And there is this little cutout at the top. Truthfully, I'm not quite sure what it's for. If I had to take an educated guess, it would be, comms routing for like your push-to-talk or something like that. However, what I would like to point out is how crudely this cut was made. Now, I would like to mention at this point that the tagline for Condor is beyond expectation. Which, needless to say, this poorly made cut is way below my expectation for a tactical pouch, and at the same time, they have no accommodation if you want to run the standard size battery. You're going to be stuck using the extended battery with this, so really, I still don't think that this pouch is going to fit the bill. However, there is one more pouch that we'll be taking a look at today. Now, the final product that we'll be taking a look at today is by a company called Milwaukee Custom Kydex, and this is their messenger carrier for the Baofeng series of radios. Now, I know what you're saying, Lane, that does not look like the other options that you showed me, and that's because it's a whole lot different. This is made out of Kydex, which presents you some very distinctive advantages over nylon pouches. So first off, this is a 100% made in America product, which is really bonus for myself. However, as well, this holds it nice and secure because it was tailor-made for the Baofeng series of radios. Now, I have a UV5R with extended battery. However, they also offer this for the UV82, and they also offer it for both radios with the standard battery, which is nice for those of you who don't want to have the large battery on there. It reduces, the size of the radio overall, and it's nice that someone makes a tailored option for those who don't want to run the extended battery. Now, this does have a very positive retention. You simply slide it in, it kind of clicks into place, and then it's just, it's nice and secure in there. I never have to worry about this falling out, even though it doesn't have any sort of strap or 550 cord. It's just held in there nice, tight, and securely. So secure, in fact, that the company advertises that you can keep this without the lock on and you won't have to worry about your push-to-talk or any other sort of buttons. In my experience with this radio, that is absolutely true. I've never had any buttons pressed. I've never had it shift in there. The push-to-talk never gets hit. So that's a huge plus to avoid hot miking or having your channel change, something like that. There is some extra room on the side in here for a push-to-talk, as you can see, which is nice because I always use a push-to-talk. But overall, I think that MC Kydex really knocked it out of the park with this pouch. It is a little bit more than some of the options that we took a look at today, but it is about the same price, within like $5 of that LBT LBX pouch that we took a look at the beginning. So if you'd like to pick this pouch up for yourself, I would highly recommend it. There will be a link down in the description below to where you can check it out. But this really answers the question of what is the best way to carry your Baofeng UV5R for airsoft. It is without a doubt the Milwaukee Custom Kydex messenger style of carrier for Baofeng UV5R radios. It protects the radios, it makes sure that it stays in there in place, it's never going to fall out of the pouch or anything like that. It holds it nice and snug and secure, but at the same time you're able to access what you need to. I like that I can just reach down and easily find the volume key right here, the volume adjuster, because sometimes someone's just like breathing right into their mic, and this makes things, just so much easier. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for staying until the end. I hope you enjoyed. This is something that I've been experimenting with for over a year now because I've yet to find something that really worked and is really tailored toward Baofeng style of radios while still protecting them, and MC Kydex was the answer for me. But if you enjoyed this sort of video and you enjoy the content that we do here, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post brand new videos every single week. I'm going to get some more experience in with the Messenger and do a full review of it, probably about a month or two down the road, but so far in my usage, I am absolutely loving it. If you'd like to connect with us, links for social media are down in the description below. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior talking about what is the best pouch to hold your Baofeng UV5R radio, and I will see you all next time.